Welcome back to Far Cry New Dawn, and welcome back to Prosperity. We made it here in the first episode, and now we're just getting our bearings really and learning more about what we need to do next. Here comes a quick message.
Sour tiny.
Keep an eye out for scouts. They've always got intel on what's happening in Hope County. Whether it's an outpost, buried treasure, or a new ally in our fight, they'll always update your map with the location of something worth your while.
I'm optimistic. Heard Wade Fowler plan to start up a new Fang Center at the old church down the way. Rumor has it he met a tragic end, but there might be supplies you could recover.
So not only do we need to keep an eye out for scouts who'll give us information, we've now got a new location to try and get some supplies from as well. Looking at the map though, we have someone nearby that looks like they could do with our help.
Hello? This is Bean, founder of Wiki-Bean-ia. I could use a hand chasing down something important, like real important. Anybody? Okay, I'm hanging up now.
So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to head and see this character called Bean and see if we can help him in any way we can. Hopefully bring him back to Prosperity as well. On the way to meet Bean, we noticed this little location here which had a quad and a sidecar, and me being me, can't help myself, but we need to go and investigate just to see what's here. Could be something to collect, it could be some weapons, it could be supplies, anything. Can't help myself but explore these places. So let's have a look here and see what's here. Bean is not too far away, so we can go there after this. Let's see what we've got. I'm expecting enemies, so we've got to be a little bit careful. There we go. Enemy over there. Let's be a little bit careful and just not really get seen too quickly, I think. I'm guessing supplies are here. If there's enemies here, there'll be supplies, is my guess. Again, a throwing knife.
On your toes, enemy ahead.
Let's see if we can take them out. Nicely done. There's still one left though. Okay. Everyone is now dealt with. I wasn't too sure if we'd take them down. I do like this weapon. This is cool. Okay, highwayman notes. Bit of information there. We've got some supplies, some springs, always good. We know we need as many supplies as possible, not just for making weapons, but also for taking back to Prosperity. So we'll have a quick look around and see what else is here. Because there must be a decent amount of gear, hopefully. But yeah, this weapon for firing out the saw blades is incredible. I really like using it. The way it bounces off enemies as well now. Some more ammo, although we don't need handgun. Ammunition as we're full. We'll take what we can. It's always worth looking around these places just because you never know what you're going to find. While we're here as well, I will say we had some issues in this episode, later on in the episode anyway. For those that aren't aware, I'm struggling massively with drowsiness from a side effect of the painkillers we're on. And I think it's going to be evident in this episode where I struggled. There were some moments where I just kind of got lost and was half asleep, so things didn't quite work out the way they should have done. Just a pre-warning, that will happen in this episode as we go forward. Hopefully it doesn't affect the episode too much, and hopefully next episode we're back on top. Right, I've just made our way onto here. Let's collect these up. I know this isn't the most exciting thing, but we do need to find supplies and have a look around at these things as well. Right, we're going to leave, but on the way to leaving, we found something else. We found a gun. It looks like a sniper rifle, to be fair. We can't take it as we don't have the ability to carry more guns. So let's have a look at our perks for the very first time. And hopefully we have some points we can spend. I'm hoping we've got enough to pick up this gun. We've got 2 available perk points. And we can, well armed, carry a 3rd weapon. Our first perk points being spent. And that means we can now take a brand new weapon, a sniper rifle as well, one of my favourites. Right, we made our way further to Bean. It's just around the corner, to be fair. Now we've acquired our 3rd weapon as well. I'm looking forward to using the sniper rifle. It's one of the weapons I always like using. Okay, supply drop has been detected somewhere. Not too worried. I don't see really where it is. I think our main focus has to be get to Bean, but we're being cautious. We don't know if he's surrounded by enemies. We don't know where the highwaymen are, if they're just going to appear out of nowhere. So being a little bit cautious as we approach Bean here. Just being careful. It may be completely safe. but just on the off chance it's not, I want to be sure we're not going to get ourselves killed. I think we're okay. New character found, i.e. Bean. I don't know why he's called Bean. Hopefully we'll find that out. But let's speak to Bean then and see what he needs. I think we're fairly safe. Let's speak to Bean.
Oh, thank goodness. You're so nice. I'm Bean, creator of Wiki-Bean-ia. You know, your one-stop shop for maps and intel. Wiki-Bean-ia, just the tips. But here's the rub. Wiki-Bean-ia is in danger. My key assets are all gone. Intel, maps, you name it. And now my business plan is missing too. But I know who gave me the shaft. My employee, Richard. He's got a real bad gambling habit, always playing crazy eights with those highwaymen and losing his pants. He must have hidden the plan somewhere for safekeeping, else they just take it from him. They're not very nice, or respectful. His usual gambling place isn't far from here. If you spook him, he'll run and lead you right to his hidey hole. I'm sure of it. I'd go, but I've got bad knees. And lungs. And eyes. Anyway, please get my business plan back. If you reach around my back now, I'll reach around yours later. That's a Wiki-Bean-ia promise.
So Bean has lost all his assets and his business plan because his employee Richard has taken them and gambled them away. But he believes the business plan is still going to be in one piece and not be gambled as well. So we approach the location Bean gave us to find his employee Richard, and hopefully we can find him here. Just got to get up here. Okay, we're inside the search zone, so let's have a look around. I'm guessing there'll be enemies, so let's just keep an eye out and see what we can find. And it seems to be they're right in front of us. Let's have a look. When I was saying about being drowsy, this is one of the moments where we were badly affected, shall we say. But let's see if we can take out the enemy and hopefully get Richard to give us the business plan. Let's see what happens.
I'm out of here. I need help.
They've got a sniper!
No, don't shoot.
We got him rattled! Got him.
Annoyingly, our squad mate took down the sniper before we got to use our own sniper rifle, and Richard is getting too far away from us here. So we need to chase down Richard as he's now got away from the highwayman after we took them out with the help of our specialist or our companion. I don't really like having a companion because they can get you in trouble by firing themselves when you don't want them to. So I do need to find a way of ditching her, I think. But we'll deal with that in due course. But Richard is now running away. We need to catch him as quickly as possible and get rid of this thing saying we're too far away from him. Hopefully we are quicker. We're kind of bypassing anything around us just to keep up with him, really. Although we'll take the yucca while we're here. Again, moment of me not realising what I'm meant to be doing and being all over the place. Let's keep hopefully catching him up. This isn't the way I like to be when recording, but I just couldn't help it. And because we completed the mission, I kind of needed to include this because it's the first character we kind of met. But yeah, hopefully this doesn't happen again. But Richard is just down below. Let's see if we can catch up with him. He now wants to talk. He's stopped. I was hoping to shoot him to make him stop, to be fair. But instead, he's decided he wants to stop, and we now says talk to him. As we decide to stay by a tree for a little while. Again, not quite 100% with it here. This will be the one episode this happens, I swear. There he is. He's stopped. He wants to talk. I think he's naked, which is even weirder. Okay, let's approach Richard and see what he has to say for himself.
Dick's got whiplash.
Gotta count my lucky stars.
I can explain everything. Look, okay, yes. I lost my clothes in a game of cards. Ha ha ha. I have a problem, all right? I didn't mean for things to get this bad. I was one of Bean's scouts.
And I thought that since the highwaymen travel so much, they'd be a good source of information. They said they'd play me for it, and before I knew it, I'd gambled away all of Bean's assets. The only things I had left to offer were the clothes off my back and Bean's business plan. The plan's in my secret stash, in a little bunker just over the hill there. I promise, I'll never gamble again.
So Richard has given us a location of his hidden bunker, and that is where the business plan is. So that's where we need to head to next. Richard's off and away, his naked bum showing in the moonlight. So we're going to head to this location where this bunker is and hopefully retrieve our business plan. But first, we're being shot at.
Hope County's got its fair share of people willing to trade. For a lot of us, it's the only way to stay alive. You see people with backpacks wandering around, it's a good idea to see what items they're carrying or what they're willing to pay for yours. Hey, Cap. Fighting the highwaymen is no walk in the park. If you ever find yourself outgunned, you can craft better weapons with the resources you find in Hope County. And remember, the folks in Prosperity are here to help in any way they can. We won't let you down.
I think that's all the enemies dealt with. We finally got to use our sniper rifle for the very first time as well. Pretty good. A few things were said there from different people talking about making our own weapons, and also mentioned about backpacks, which means people that buy and sell goods. So we know a bit more about them now. This is the bunker here, I believe. So let's head inside and see if we can get what we need. Hopefully the business plan is in here somewhere. Weirdly, a trader is in here. And it's on fire. Okay. I don't know why the trader's in here. I don't think he's meant to be in here, to be fair. But this is our first look at a trader. So we can buy intel maps. We can refill our ammo as normal. Trade our loot, combat supplies, crafting material packs as well. It's always good to refill ammunition when we can. And obviously if you want to spend real money, we can get some Farcry credits, which won't be happening as always.
Left alone, we would have been doing great.
Just thought we'd talk to him. He doesn't really say too much, to be fair.
Our farm's up and running again.
Well, I don't understand why he's down here. I really don't. Right, business plan. We've got to find this business plan. It's down here somewhere.
Come trade with me.
Hello? Oh gosh, is that how my voice sounds? Over. Wait, no, not over. I wanted to tell you I had to relocate, but by my estimate, I'm closer to where you ought to be. Head, south, I think? You'll find me. I know you will.
Bean has relocated, so we'll go to him in a second. We saw the safe here and tried to open it, but I haven't got anything to make that can open it, and we haven't got the skill either to do so. So unfortunately, we're leaving the safe behind, and instead, heading back to Bean.
Oh, happy day. It's you. You made it. I had no doubts. I'd clap for joy, but my daddy always said that was for clowns and babies, and I'm neither. Remember I mentioned the reach around your back? Well, I'm gonna set up Wiki-Bean-ia HQ in Prosperity starting now. I got scouts collecting hot tips, and I'll get maps again. And, well, you'll see. With my business plan, Wiki-Bean-ia will go global. Just like Daddy always talked about how it was before. Everyone will help us and give us donations. It'll be great. I'll see you at Prosperity soon, right? Right. I can't wait. Well, have a nice time until then.
That is losing streak complete. Bean's mission is complete. We've also gained our first specialist back in Prosperity, which is really good as well. And that is it for today. A bit of a short episode, mainly because I know I was messing around with being drowsy and I've had to take a lot of stuff out where I understood they're doing nothing. We're today, we're having a quick look at the perks. We need to get as many challenges done as possible to earn more perk points. Obviously, heavily armed will be a good one to have so we can carry another weapon. We need to look into making weapons and things as well. But there's quite a few different perks that I think will help us going forward. But there we go. That's just a list of all the perks. But that is it for today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for bearing with us during this episode. As I say, I swear this drowsiness won't happen in an episode again if I can avoid it. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you very soon for more Far Cry New Dawn.